Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Hen, and you back at the Hens Den. Thank God for waking me up. Not just waking me up, thank God for waking y'all up too. Hey, y'all, what's going on, y'all? I know I'm late. I know I ain't been here, but me, Hen, your partner, your aunt, whatever you look at me as, hey, I just been going through it, y'all. I tell y'all something what's going on with me. I don't know, y'all. I kind of got some bad news for y'all. I mean, it ain't no good news. It's bad when you get to the point, or when you got to say something like this, or when you think of it. I don't know, y'all. I might have to get the reset button on my life. I might have to start over. What you mean, Hen? What you talking about? I might have to start over, y'all. I don't know. We might be getting a divorce. I don't know. What? Yeah, y'all. Y'all heard it out my mouth. I don't know. Ain't nobody cheating, but I could be the problem. I don't know. Or we both could be the problem. I don't know. Or y'all, you got food that lasts so long, right? It got an expiration date. We got an expiration date. It could just be over, y'all. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? This might be a little long video, cause hey, I'm gonna do all this in one video, cause hey, y'all, I'm out here looking for another spot. I got a household in the hood, but I'm not finna move back to no hood. I'm trying to find me something out here in the country. So that's what I've been doing, y'all, for the past couple of days, and can't find them nowhere. Then the people that got them $2,000 a month, $1,500 a month, or whatever. If I got to pay that, I don't want to pay that, but if I got to pay that, it gonna have to be nice for a nice night upstairs too. But anyway, y'all, let me get back to it. So look, that's why y'all ain't catching me, man. I had a personal issue and trying to see how this thing gonna go. Cause hey, y'all, this ain't no normal relationship. It's easy to break up with somebody if you just met them, if y'all just got together, or y'all just still dating. Okay, cool. But it's different when you married. Okay, y'all? So look, I'm going to eat and I'm going to talk about this. But right now, hey, I need y'all. I got God and Jesus, but I also need somebody in my ear too to talk to me. You feel me? I ain't going to lie to y'all. Since I done said that, I'm going to say something else to y'all. Some of them videos, what I've been doing and saying about, some of them videos could have been on me. You feel me? I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about, you just gotta go back to some of my videos. You're gonna be like, man, was he talking about himself the whole time? People, I got a problem overthinking. I always think somebody using me, or is the love real? Is it genuine? You feel me? It is real gold, not no gold-plated stuff, y'all. Hey, y'all, I went by Five Guys, y'all. $22.42. But I'm finna show you what I got for $22.42. Got a large pineapple Sprite. If you ain't tried it, y'all, you gotta go try it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, I'm down. I ain't down bad, but I'm down. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little sad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Of course, anybody be sad if you about to get a divorce or not. I don't know, but I mean, you just don't know, man. You don't know. It take two people to fight, not one person. That just like you got 10 people on you, but it's two of y'all, but only one, you feel me, fighting, and the other one just letting the other people jump on you. That ain't no right. And I ain't talking about no. I'm just using it for an example. If husband and wife supposed to go against the world, not the world going against, not the world teaming up with the wife or husband going against the spouse. The couple supposed to go against the world. You got people who choose the world and go against their own spouse in the house. They'll pick the world over their own spouse, over their own wife, over their own husband. See, anybody can get in somebody's mind and say, hey, girl, leave him, bro, leave him. Go get a divorce, bro, you can do better. Girl, about time. I don't see why you stayed that long. People that say that, look how they living. Ain't no faithful in them. You feel me? They can be by themselves. They can be music. You know, y'all. I'm just gonna keep it real. Golly, y'all. I ain't even said my prayer. But before I open that bag and show y'all, let me tell you. Let me say the prayer, alright? Father, in the name of Jesus, I'm coming to you right now, God. Thank you for waking me up, not just me, my peoples on here. I miss y'all too, y'all. Thank you, God, for this food. Bless what we're finna eat, God. Also asking you to, if my marriage is still meant to be, fix it, God, in Jesus. If it's time to move on, send us a sign. But anything can be fixed, God. You know, we want to ask you before we make any kind of decision. We would like to ask you and your son what we need to do. So, God, I'm asking you, that's for anybody going through maybe a divorce or breaking up or anything like that. Ask God and Jesus before you just make that final decision, y'all. Ask God and Jesus. But God, touch me and anybody that's going through this right now, God. I ask all these things in your son Jesus' name. I pray, amen, amen. Alright, y'all. I got my french fries right here. Now I'm gonna let my burger cool off because they just got through cooking it. So I'm gonna eat these a little bit with y'all. I know you can hear it in my voice, you know. Yeah, I hear it in your voice, you know. But y'all, people say I got a problem. You know, I'm 38 years old, fully grown man. If you look at it, we all got a problem. Let me give you an example. You got people that got special needed kids, right? You know, they got to deal with it because they're their child. They got to. It ain't no giving them up for abortion or give her up for abortion or I don't want their baby no more or I just can't deal with it. Too much pressure. You feel me? Somebody that do that to their child or get their child away, you deserve everything that come to you in the future. You feel me? Because God, you don't know how your child gonna come out. You feel me? That's what I'm getting to. Now, I get called crazy. Just gonna be real with you. I ain't all the way up here. The reason why, because I overthink at times. You know, I always got my guard up. But don't nobody look at what I've been through. If you're a person that been through trauma stuff, I'm talking about some stuff what I told you what happened to me. Any kind of traumatized stuff or any kind of stuff that ain't normal and you still alive and you seen it and you went through, baby girl, you won't be normal either. Bro, you won't be normal either. You might be a little throwed off. You know? It takes special people to deal with people like us. You know? You can't have nobody that get you and quit you. You know? They pick you up, but when they can't take it no more, they want to move on. Oh, I can't do it no more. See, marriage, when you get married, it's in the Bible. Yeah, you get married, you're supposed to stay married, you're supposed to work it out, but at the same time, you know, it also says in the Bible you can get a divorce. You know, but I'm the type, I'm not finna keep getting married over and over and over again. If I get divorced this time, they're gonna be my second marriage. And ain't gonna be no more third strike. I'm not getting married no more. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more. Because man, when you think you doing your best, when you think you actually doing your best, you know, you got people that say, well, you grown, you know, you should know this, you know, you should act this way, you shouldn't think this way. That's easy for it to come out the net person mouth. See what I'm saying? But you ain't in my shoes. You don't know how I'm thinking. I don't know how you think. See, that's what's wrong with people now. Like I said, don't nobody put themselves in nobody's shoes no more. Don't nobody look at what they did in the past. They worry about how you treat them now. You know, people are so quick to throw in the towel. It's like love ain't real no more. Hey, I'm not perfect. You feel me? I ain't perfect by means. Nobody perfect. Hey, that's why I said, I don't know. It could be me. I'm sorry my mind this way, but I'm still a good dude. Hey, I don't call no female no bees. I don't put my hand on you. I ain't gonna talk about you up under your clothes. You feel me? I ain't gonna be no cheater. I don't do no slick stuff on the side. No, nothing like that though. You know. But at the same time though, you know, if you, I'm just gonna say it like this. If you married to your husband or wife, you should be able to ask them anything. You shouldn't have to walk on no eggshells and, well, let me be careful. I don't want to add this, or he or she might get mad. You know, peoples, you got to keep family out of business. If family don't like the girl or the dude, what you think gonna happen? You think they're gonna say anything good about the relationship? Keep it up. Girl, don't divorce them. Divorce them. It's about time. You can do better. You can get you somebody. You can get you somebody. That's God. Them type of people. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm here, but my mind here was, ain't nothing fun about getting on divorce. Yeah, we always can hit the reset button, but it ain't nothing fun about gotta get a divorce. Cause it ain't just that. It ain't just me. It's my son. You feel me? You know, it's different between older kids and younger, well, grown kids and young kids. You know, grown kids, it's totally different. You know, it just different. You can't put no grown kid with no 11-year-old, 12-year-old, but when you got somebody young like that, you can mold that person. You can mold that little kid to how you want them. You feel me? If you really showing him or her real love. And that's real. So, if we get a divorce, that ain't just me gotta go. My son gotta go too. You know, I gotta find, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm taking this hard, cause I'm finna be real with you. See, I had to go back through this when I was 21. And what I mean by I had to go back through this when I was 21, I had to start over, you know, by myself. You know, you got to do all this back over. The material stuff, I ain't even worried about that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm a real boss. Man, that ain't nothing. You feel me? But everybody want to be loved. You shouldn't have to walk on no eggshells in your marriage or your relationship. You shouldn't watch what you got to say. Long nobody ain't putting their hands on you, cheating on you, beating on you. That's it. A provider, check. A man, check. I'm a ride or die for you, check. I ain't gonna cheat on you, check. What else is it? You got the world. Man, we got boo-hoos of cars. We got this, we got that, but people, oh, that ain't no material stuff. Yeah, material stuff, but at the same time, though, lady, how many husbands that you know, or how many men you know they can tell their wife, hey, what you want to drive today? You want to go do this? You want to do that? You want to go do that? What you want to drive? You feel me? I do movies. I go out. I go grocery shopping. I go to the watch house. You know what I'm saying? We got to watch them big blankets. Because, you know, we got drive, but, you know, we like going to the watch house to watch the big blankets in there. I do all that there. I mop. I sweep. I do dishes. I do stuff like I'm a female. And I'm straight male. But I don't mind doing that. How many men you know actually do stuff like that? How many men you know actually pay every mother effing bill in the house? Literally. Mortgage, light bill, Wi-Fi, water. If a car's gonna break down out there, I do that. You know? It ain't too many mans out here like that. And guess what? Don't got to cheat. Don't got no reason to cheat. Everybody look. It's just the second time if you take a look, you seeing it. Don't act like women don't look. We all look. Even your wife look. Even your husband look. We got eyes. It's the gawking, you feel me? I don't do none of that though. Let me get my burger out here. This is what I got on it, y'all. I got me an old burger. I'm gonna show y'all how they burger look, in case you don't know or know. Five Guys. There you go. And I got y'all in this shade right here. Let me see if I can put this phone right here, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I mean, y'all might can see it. I don't know. But this it, though, man. Hey. If y'all hear that little tapping back in the back, I put it right here, so it might be vibrating right there. But y'all, I don't know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but I ain't thinking right. I ain't gonna do nothing crazy or nothing foolish like that. I'm just saying, I ain't thinking right. You know, I'm down, man. Hey, ain't nothing cool with divorcing and starting it back over. Why people just can't start back over on the person they with? You know how time draining that is? You gotta start back over and take a chance with somebody else. More can say what they want to say. I ain't got too old for that. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm tired. This my second. If we get divorced, it's gonna be my second divorce. I'm not going through it no more. I'm not gonna get my heart and my feelings effed up. And I'm a man. You feel me? A man. But I care too. You know, I'm worth something, just like women. What y'all say? Or what they say? I know my worth. I'm worth something. I know my worth. You know, I got feelings just as well as the next person got feelings. If you married, husband and wife, and if the in-laws come in and bring a problem, guess what? That husband and wife supposed to go against them in-laws. Because guess what? It's us, husband and wife. Yeah, that's still family, still my family. But at the same time, if my family, example, and then my cousin them down south from Mississippi, I know one of y'all watching it, you know I'm telling the truth. 2 years ago, we had a family reunion, y'all, down there in West Point. When they ate at Amigo restaurant. I forgot the name of it, but it's a Mexican restaurant. So we didn't see each other like in 4-5 years, right? It's about 30 of us. We met down there. You feel me? But we haven't seen each other probably like in 5, 6, 7 years. So we was on text on Facebook, texting on Messenger. So that was like, well, I was like, well, you know, y'all gonna get a chance to meet my wife. You feel me? Cause they didn't see her. So I was like, y'all get a chance to meet my wife. You know, I'm gonna bring her too. Well, I had a couple of my cousins, them, they didn't want that. You know, they just want us. They just want family to come out there. They ain't want no wife. They ain't want no husband. They didn't want none of that. I understand it, but that's how y'all is. This still my wife, and if my wife wanna come, she gonna come. If she ain't allowed, family or no family, I'm not allowed. You feel me? So, me, I'm probably about like 4, 5 with my cousin now. We on here back and forth on them. Well, come on here, nah man, we just want you know, your wife can come next time. Nah. My last name started with a W. My wife's last name started with a W. We won. If y'all don't want my wife to come, I'm not coming. I played it just like that and I stood on that, you feel me? Hey, calm down, man. It ain't nothing like that, Calm down. I'm about to go off on my family for my wife. That's why I support him in here. That's what your wife's supposed to do for the husband. If her family going against you, she's supposed to do the same thing. No, you know, don't do it. No, handle it right there. I'm the type, if my family got a problem with my wife, we're going to talk about it right here. You feel me? If it's bad like that, or call, hey, let's meet somewhere. Let's get face to face. I'm not going to do it behind where I talk to my auntie or my uncle or anybody in my family that had a problem with you. I can say anything. This mouth can say anything. And how you know I'm telling the truth? You just going by what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man, it's so much stuff that'll break up a marriage. It ain't funny. I promise you, it ain't mother effing funny. You see why people be getting divorced? Cause hey, don't nobody worry about nobody. You got people that literally married to somebody, got the world, got somebody ain't gonna cheat on them, got somebody don't mind paying bills, got somebody gonna drop that money off, got somebody gonna get these cars fixed and keep them on the road, make sure everything's safe with them, and still find something to argue about. What I gotta go do? I mean, what I got to do to effing show you? What you got to do to effing show them? So I'm saying, man, I'm here. I'm doing the best thing as I'm doing as a man. What else you want from me? What I got to do? You got some people literally got it made at the mother effing house. I'm talking about, you got some people that got a husband and wife still got to ask their mama and dad or somebody else for money. Ain't nothing like that guy go over there at that house where we at. Never have, never been. Never, ever, ever had to ask nobody for no money. If she did, that was something because she wanted to and she didn't want to ask me or something like that. But for her getting down bad and say, oh, well, we down bad, never. I always made it happen. A big dog gonna always make it happen. A little puppy gonna be bargaining. Big dog gonna ball and make it happen. So I always made it happen. I mean, y'all, I want to talk to somebody so bad, but you don't know who to trust. You can tell people stuff, they gonna listen, but they gonna add and take away. Now, tell exactly what I said. Don't take nothing away to get some more golden points or some brownie points with you, because you're going back. Another thing, if you got somebody always calling somebody or tell somebody about some mess, that person messy, right? Yo. And some people might say, oh, well, that's a loyalty person. They loyal because they bringing mess back to you. How is that loyal? But guess what? If somebody come back to us about some mess, you don't know how that person gonna take it. That person can explode. You don't know how that gonna happen. And something do have to happen. Who they gonna be on? That person that was so loyal brought the mess back to them. Instigators. You feel me? That's the name. Instigators. People that love to keep a mess. Instigator. The one that volunteer information, just talking, them. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I tried to do my video this weekend. I couldn't, y'all. Stuck. Been looking. Been trying to find another spot. And I shouldn't have to be doing that. I shouldn't have to be finding me another house. Why? You thought marriage supposed to be until once somebody died. That's what it say. Marriage supposed to be until death. Until you die or till I die. You feel me? But why people ain't living by that no more? People watch who you talk and conversate with. If you old and your father's in up and you, how can I say that? If you confining and somebody in their 20s, yeah, 20 some of y'all can tell me something, but ain't gonna be a lot they can tell me, especially about no marriage or no relationship wise. But guess what? They gotta get our age. They gotta go through some stuff. You feel me? To understand some stuff. It's nobody in their younger 20s that went through, oh, I know about this. I know. You tell them about these books and the new technology and these new songs and stuff. You can tell me about that. But I'm talking about how to make it last in a relationship. It ain't gonna happen. You can't tell me nothing. Because guess what? The young generation, they don't care about getting married. All they care about just effing, smoking, and that's cool. They don't care about setting it down. Hey, let's go ahead and tie the knot. They don't care about nothing like that. You feel me? I'm talking about this generation. They don't care about nothing like that. But you got these old folk that's in their 40s and up, still trying to act like these people that's in their 20s. I don't get that. You know? Now, what if we do get a divorce? I got a 11-year-old that crazy about it. He love her. Second mama. And I gotta get him this weekend. You know, I get my son here every weekend. Well, this weekend I get him this weekend. What if I get him and I be in a new spot? Now I gotta wonder how he gonna feel. Oh, he young, he'll get over it. We don't know that. You feel me? You know, it ain't like she just came to his life. She been knowing him ever since he was born. You feel me? Ever since he was born. And he's 11 years old now. And she been knowing him since he was born. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to tell him or anything like that, y'all. You know? And then again, y'all, sometimes you got to lose to win. Maybe I got to just say, okay, I give up. You win. You know? Sometimes you got to lose to win. Sometimes you got to lose to start back over. Like I said, it sucks starting back over, man. You know? I ain't got no problem taking care of no bills and nothing like that. It just, man, after you been with somebody for so long, dude, that's a lot of time, energy, money you can put in, man. That's a lot. That's a mother effing a lot, man. A lot. Especially mine I got. You feel me? You know, yeah, I can't help the way I think sometimes. But at least I be real. At least I don't sugarcoat nothing. You got people, oh, I'm happy. But scared to tell their husband and wife what's really going on. No, I'm not happy. This is what you doing ain't right. This, you still ain't doing this right. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Got a lot of people that hiding in their marriage, ducking and dodging their marriage, instead of just speaking on what's real and just telling how somebody you really feel. No, you want to lie about it. You want to hide about it. I can't do that, y'all. I can't. You know, I can't. Cause guess what? The next person ain't gonna let you slide, is it? Man, ain't nobody never let me slide in my life coming up. If I did something wrong and said something wrong, they tell it to me right then and there. It wasn't no pad. Nobody gave me no pads or nothing like that. You know? And I see. If a person got a whole bunch of people they can call and talk to and tell them advice on this, advice on that, or it's some lies gonna get told in there somewhere. It should be, hey man, y'all married. Let's work this out. Let's see, can we work this out? Why y'all want to get a divorce? See, I want people like that that can talk to either her or me like that. Not nobody just, oh, don't worry about them, F them. Because, hey, they saying to y'all, F them, go and get a divorce. Man, if y'all met me in person, you gonna say, man, he ain't cool than a mother effer. I ain't no showboater. I like having multiple stuff. What's wrong with that? I like loud colors. What's wrong with that? I like jewelry, gold. What's wrong with that? But I get called, you know, I like to be seen, I'm a showboater. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a stunner. To one that know what a stunner is, you know what a stunner is. I can't help it. That's in my blood. My daddy was there. My daddy had multiple cars. So get what? If my daddy had multiple cars, it's in my blood. I'm gonna do the same thing too. He had jewelry. He had the gold. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the same thing too. I just hope I don't take everything after him. But some of the stuff I am gonna take out. You feel? I'm gonna take it. There ain't no way around it. I'm gonna take it. You know? Oh, I'm selfish. I don't like to help nobody. Y'all heard my story. I do help people. I help strangers. And I help a family member or somebody in the family. But to be real and true, how can I help somebody if somebody always talking about me? That don't make no effing sense. Ask yourself, who are watching this camera right here? How can you help somebody if you know somebody talking about you? Don't even make no sense. At least you really need that person in your life, unless you really kissing ass and licking cat that bad. That's different. But I ain't licking no cat and no ass for nobody, because they ain't doing it for me. Man, look, man, you talking to somebody, man. I did that in school. I did that coming up. I always trying to please people. At the end, I always got burnt. I always got talked about behind the back. You feel me? Trying to do some slick stuff. You feel me? Always. I don't know, y'all. And it could be me. It could be me, because guess what? 50% of me happy, and the other 50% not. I don't know why the other 50% I'm not happy. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's a hole somewhere, but I'm gonna fill that hole up. God gonna fill it up. But yeah, y'all, I'm a little effed up right now, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, wife or whatever, if you watching him, we always hit the reset button. But if it's too late, just too late. And then I can do. You can't make nobody stay with you. You can cry, hoop, holler, scream, beg, cry, plead. Often and jump off of mine. Often and jump out the bridge. Don't jump your stupid tail off of it. Cause guess what? He or she, they might cry, but they're gonna be right on to somebody else. You feel me? That's something I don't get either. When people get divorces, boy, they move on. Just like that. You got someone move on just like that, or don't. You got someone move on just like that. Damn, what you already talking to? You had been talking to the person already. You already, see what I'm saying, moved on to somebody. I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take the word get out and do something to me, because guess what? I had to live homeless before. I had to live in a car before, at a cemetery, or park behind an old abandoned store before. I did that before. I had to stay with people who I didn't want to stay with. Just to, you see what I'm saying? Had to. Who want to go through that? Yeah, I can get out and go, but I'm a grown man. I'm not moving to do anything. I would like to find me a house. Hey, I'm not too good for an apartment. I am not too good for an apartment, but I just don't want no apartment. I got too many cars to try to move to an apartment, and I don't want no apartment anyway. I'm a country house, brick type kind of dude. You see what I'm saying? Brick house in the country kind of dude. You feel me? So that's what I hope I can find. If not, like I said, anything can be worked out, but it got to take two. One person just can't, come on, let's talk, when the other person don't even want to put the gloves on. But the other person, I got the gloves on, but the other person don't even want to put the gloves on. It ain't gonna work. It'll never work like that. It won't, y'all. Till somebody out here married, stay married. Unless they cheating on you, beating on you, you feel me, ain't holding it down how you supposed to hold it down, that's different. But if you got somebody holding it down, ain't cheating on you, ain't beating on you, you probably don't got 4-5 cars in y'all, but y'all got a nice car. That's good. He work, she work. That's good. You ain't got to call them all the time. Hey, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? How long you been gone? Be grateful for somebody like that. And guess what? The next person, they might get with or choose to get with. See, anybody can play that role with anybody. You both forgot. Anybody gonna play that perfect person when you first start talking to somebody. You trying to move on to somebody else. They gonna play it. They gonna play that perfect role. They gonna play that perfect role. Hey, man, it's the best person I done had. Man, they did something else. excuse me, 2 months. Tell that person no. Or disagree with somebody. Or have a little light argument, and you gonna see how it's gonna go. You know? Bam. You showed the real side already. You know, you could have an old car. You had that car. I got a 1972 Nova. That car was almost 50, 58, 57 years old. It's old as hell. But in order to keep it looking good, I got to keep doing stuff too. That's just like a relationship. Can't just let the relationship just be how it is. You got to keep spicing it up. I do, y'all. I go to the movies. I get the nails did. I get them $300 hair fixed. You feel me? $250, my bad. $250, y'all, for the hair. You know, I do that. Don't gotta worry about a nigga cheating. Can go through my cell phone. Can go through my account. Damn, that man solid. Man ain't talking to nobody. Solid like that there. I ain't got no sneaking link. Solid like that there. I'm on taking care of one home. Solid like that there. Huh? Car breakdown, something breakdown, I'm getting it fit. Solid like that there. Come on now. Come on. And know I ride, know I put these hands on somebody. I almost did 30 years put my hand on somebody, y'all. Yeah. So you know I ride or die for you. You feel me? Can't tell you, I can't speak on too much of that what I had to do, but I had to do it. You feel me? We're looking at 30 stinking mother every year. You feel me? But I did it because guess what? That's what a man's supposed to do. You feel me? But enough about that though. That's a whole nother story right there though, y'all. But yeah, man. You know. God, it's almost 40 minutes. Y'all, you know it gotta be some shit. I'm on them almost 40 mother effing minutes, y'all. But look though, y'all. I'm finna get ready to head back to car rent. Yup, I told you where I'm at. No, I'm gonna get ready to head back up this way. You know, I don't know. But I'll get back with y'all tomorrow, alright? But look, if y'all got a marriage, stay in your marriage. Don't be talking to nobody in your family, outside of the family, about what's going on in your house. Because you don't know, the people that's in your family, outside the family, they'll love it. They gonna love it. They'll love, see what I'm saying, that you alone, but they still got somebody. But you alone, but they still got somebody. You alone, but they still got somebody. Or they're alone, and you both alone. You supposed to better talk to your spouse, your wife, or husband about your problem. If the spouse or husband putting your hands on them, cheating on them, of course, you got the right to tell somebody. But if it's just some a questionnaire or just some questions or just communicating, and you want to call your folks, y'all don't do that. But guess what? Especially if the folks don't like them or like her, you think they gonna have something good to say? You think they gonna say, oh, that shit can we say they married? Shh, they ain't gonna say nothing like it. Probably if you end up getting divorced, they probably gonna throw a party for you, a divorce party. I see it. I swear to God, I see it. We got people having divorce party. Why in the hell people having a divorce party for? Really? A divorce party? I don't want no mother ever divorce party. Guess what? People that have something like that, it wasn't real anyway. You had a divorce party because you happy. They finally gone. Right. If they beating on you and cheating on you, ain't doing what they supposed to do, that's different. But if you know he or she doing all they can as a man or woman, and they solid, and you ain't got to worry about them getting that meat or that meow on nobody, and they breaking bread with you, both of y'all helping trying to do something together. Hey man, before y'all get a divorce, I always ask God and Jesus. That's what I'm still trying to do. I don't know. Our marriage could still be saved. I don't know, but if not, it just ain't, y'all. You you know. But I still got to hold my head up. Cause guess what? The world's still turning, baby. I still got a son I gotta be here for. You feel me? So I'm still gonna have to do it my way. You know, on my own. You know, if y'all watch Kickboxing, Van Damme, Jean-Claude Van Damme, it's a song when I call On My Own. But I hate playing that song. Like I gotta play this song again. So I done played that song before. On My Own. Listen to that song, y'all. On My Own. Stan Bush. On My Own. I'm telling y'all, hey man, hey, it's a hard song, but get what though? It's motivating. You feel me? It gonna keep your head up. But guess what? Even if you gotta do it by yourself, you can always do it. Yeah, it get lonely and it might be lonely, but you always can do it yourself, y'all. Alright? So look, man, I'm back. I'm gonna come back with y'all tomorrow. She gonna do 2 videos tomorrow, but y'all, I need y'all in the comment, man. Hey, pray for us. Pray for them, man. I need y'all, or we might need y'all. But guess what? People that you think for you ain't for you. People that you think for you is not for you. They be ready for that negative. Oh, boy, it's about time. I ain't gonna lie. See, I know. I ain't gonna speak too much, alright? But look though, y'all. Cherish who you with. Because, hey, we all can drop just like that. Ain't nothing in life gonna go selling boat all day, every day, a year straight. You not gonna have a perfect month, no argument. You gonna disagree about something. So look though, y'all, I'm almost an hour on here, y'all. Look, pray for me. You know I got y'all. I hope y'all had a wonderful lunch. Finna have a wonderful lunch. Y'all be safe out here, y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful good night. Y'all, until tomorrow. I'll get back with y'all tomorrow, alright? Bet.